on to the news.
All the board gaming things.
So it's our first video together. And we are doing our top 5 of September. And yeah, so it's our first video. So let us know what you think of the background. The other option is a little bit messy. And I feel like in my office, there's not enough room to hide things. So we could do other videos in there.
Yeah, but we're specifically to the side, have our top 5s hidden under blankets. So
Our blankets. So that the other person can't see it, except for the one game that we have shared at the exact same spot.
It just happens to be that way.
It's just very us.
So I guess I'll go first. This is my number 5 game, but I wanted to start off by saying this is just from September.
Yes.
From the games that we played in September.
We're only allowed to pick from games we played in September, so if it wasn't
Nothing
played in
else.
September, doesn't
count.
We know she loves dice now.
Yeah, we didn't play it at all, did we?
No.
So number 5, it's gonna be a surprise. Are you excited?
I have a list in my head of what could be on your list. I'm not surprised.
Oh my gosh. So I actually got this for Hannah for her birthday because I was like, all right, well, we're learning how to play Lorcana, which may show up later on the list. I don't know. And I was like, we need to learn how to play all the TCG games because I feel like we need to give them a shot. And I was like not hopeful at all for it. But then once we played it, I was obsessed. And now I have bought in the level 2 and level 3 decks that I want. And I'm already like contemplating my life on, am I a Pokemon girl now?
I just want to also let it be known that she bought it for me, and then I bought it for her son to give him for his birthday.
And then I
she
bought my own
one
copy.
for herself.
So between the two of us, we have 3 of these.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, the board's nice.
The board is really nice. I wish that like I would just buy the board if they still have the board.
It's only $12 on like online, and Target will price match it. But I just feel like Pokemon also did the best like tutorial. Like,
oh, it was so nice.
it was the easiest to learn out of all the trading card games. There is like some things I had to Google, but otherwise I just feel like this was a really nice introduction. It has 2 like basic decks and then 1 advanced basic deck, and I just thought it was the perfect little taste of it that got me like roped in. And I don't know anything about Pokemon. I've never watched
You guys
shows.
should hear her try to say the names.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I just kind of quit while I was ahead, but that is my number 5, and we'll have everything linked down below.
My number 5 might actually be a shock.
Oh my gosh. I mean, this is so surprising. My Little Pony. Oh my god.
I feel like this would honestly be a higher level if
we played it more.
If it went up to more than 4 people.
Yeah, true.
So that's always a downside. And we've learned that we love a co-op game. I feel like when we're playing games with big groups of people, when you're playing co-op, it doesn't feel like it takes 6 months to get back to your turn because you're all kind of working together. But the fact that it only goes up to 4 people is the downer. So this game is a cooperative deck building game, and you all play as a different pony. And also, I know nothing about My Little Pony. I was not a My Little Pony kid at all. But
we're both like weird fandoms.
I know, very odd, but it was just so fun, and it was like way more tricky than you would expect looking at the cute little ponies. But yeah, there are a bunch of expansions for this, which is also super nice, and the components are so nice, the little sparkly sugar cubes. I cannot. But yeah, I just hope that eventually they will make an expansion that allows more characters or more people to play.
I don't see why you couldn't even also look for a fan like variant for 5.
That's very true. Because like
there's more than 5 characters or 6 characters.
Yeah, and the only thing you're missing is the starter cards.
Yeah.
So
maybe we could buy an extra thing
overall,
to play.
though, especially if you're a 4-person play group, love.
But even at 2 it was really fun.
Yeah, it was really 2 is fun. Really fun at 2. I can't talk. Anywho,
number 4. Are you ready?
Mhm.
This wasn't on yours.
I'm shocked with that. That was not. I didn't even think of that one.
Yeah, but did you even think of this for yourself? I feel like you loved this one.
Yeah, but I think I love the ones I picked more. It would probably be like a 6 for me.
So fun. Yeah, that would probably be like 6 for me. Caruso Crew is a like choose your own adventure role play type puzzle game. And basically another one that I wish that they had some 5-player options, but they're all 4-player. There's a bunch of different like boxes with different themes and journeys. But you each have your own little graphic novel, and we've played this twice already, and it's been so fun. You each have your own little graphic novel, and each person has different
like
abilities.
Specials. Like I usually play as this gray guy, and my like specialty is that I'm tough. So there will be on different pages things that only I can see, which usually involve like lifting a table or breaking down a door.
Yeah, and mine's like I'm puzzly. I think I play as the red gal.
You play as puzzly, so you have like different hints and like more info.
But it's so fun. It's tricky AF, and everyone who's played it has liked it so far.
Loved it.
And I'm just very excited to play it more. And it just gets me excited for future like role-playing type games.
I will say I think that ages 7 plus is a bit dramatic. I don't think a 7-year-old could play this
I feel like
game.
this is more like 10 to 12 plus, but it's so fun, and I feel like bang for your buck. This is like hours and hours and hours of fun.
And that's something we were at Gen Con and she walked by it and was like, oh, what's this? Maybe I'll get it.
And then
banger.
Crusoe Crow.
My number 4 will be Forest Shuffle. However, I don't even think I've played it physically this entire month. This game is the game that I play, this game in Arc Nova, but more so this game because it's quicker. I play all the time on BGA. It sucks on phone, but on the computer it's really good. And it's just another game that we just, on a whim, kind of picked up at Gen Con, and it's just wonderful. You're building a forest with different animals, making different combos. And what I like about playing it online, though, is you don't have to add up your score.
Yeah, that's like the longest part of the game, is adding up the score. But I like the multi-use cards of this one, too.
Yeah. It's
It'd probably be in my top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so fun. I don't know if you've played it in September, though.
No.
But, yeah. This one
I might have.
In the beginning. It also goes up to 5 players, which is nice. We love to see it.
It is one of those games, though, that the more players you have, the less you can do.
Yes.
Kind of like terraforming Mars. Like, you don't get to build up your forest as much.
I definitely like it best at 2-player. Like, even when I'm playing online, if, like, it's, like, searching for a group and it puts me in a group of 3 or 4 players, I cancel, not playing it.
Yeah, it is better at 2.
But yeah, I probably play, like, minimum 10 games of this a day on BGA, so I don't know if it's available yet for sale physically.
It should be, like, next week, I think.
Oh, perfect.
Or maybe 2 weeks, I don't know.
Pick her on up.
All right, on number 3. A shared number 3. And
How weird is it that we both, like, she's like, is this game on your list because I need it? And I'm like, yeah, it is. And I was like, where is it? So we can know who needs it first. She's like, mine's number 3. Same with me. That is animated.
Disney animated. A cooperative game.
Again, we're just very into the
We co-op gals now? Another one that I wish went up to 5 players. What
very
the
much
heck?
so. I feel like the Funko games are all so fun, but all of them only go up to 4 players.
And always the components are like top notch, beautiful, perfect, everything.
Even how they fit into the box.
Yeah, everything's
so
just
cute.
so nice. We love Disney. I love the like retro kind of aspect of it. And I also peep that this is volume 1. So I'm really hoping that it becomes kind of like a villainous type thing where they have different boxes that you can kind of mix and match.
What movie would be like a top one you'd want to see?
I don't know. Would Pocahontas be like old enough?
Yeah, it has Snow White's the oldest Disney movie.
I feel like Pocahontas would be really pretty. Like would have like a lot of like really pretty components.
Guess what I'm gonna pick?
Old movie.
You know it.
I don't know.
The Little Mermaid. You did.
Oh my god, I didn't think of that. Yeah. I feel like the Little Mermaid would be like a princess collection. But this is so fun. Did the boys like it? I don't remember.
Nick likes it. Chris, I don't
Chris
know
is
where
drama.
I think he left his brain at home that day.
It's fine. He doesn't count. His opinions don't matter. Not today.
His opinion was just stupid. It's kind of cool. Like it has a lot of elements that remind us of other games that we really like.
And I like how many different like things you have going on.
And the whole like point of the game is that you're trying to complete your films before your deadline. And
the villains are trying to stop you from doing that, obviously, because they don't want to be kaputzed.
Yeah. But yeah, it's overall just a great time.
We love her, and I feel like for the price especially, this one's like a banger.
Yeah, I don't know what it is elsewhere, but at our friendly local game store, it was $28.99.
It's a good one.
This is another one that I picked up simply just because I thought it looked nice.
It's just like, you wouldn't expect it to be as good as it is.
No. For a while, it was one of my outward-facing games on my Calyx shelf. That's how you know it's beauty queen.
It's really, really nice, and the components are so good. Okay, so I guess I'll go to my number 2. This should not be a surprise.
Let me think. What if we even played a lot? It's not going to be Lorcana. That's number 1. I don't know.
We've played it the most.
One Deck Dungeon? Oh, My City.
My City rolling bill, baby. This game just gives me all the internal vibes of happiness and joy because it brings back all of the memories of playing My City when we were a 4-player game group. This is 1 to 6 players, which is really cool. And also it is a great game for travel. We are playing it as with our game group as like a campaign, and so we're doing 1 of the sheets a week to kind of just drag it out a little bit more. But this is one that you could totally take on a trip and just take the sheets you need plus a pencil plus the 3 dice and call it a day. Really great for replayability, and if you love My City, this is a nice bite-sized version. I will say I think it's easier.
Yeah, because in My City, when you like pull a card, it'll show you what tile you have to place, and you can't flip it around, you can't invert it, you can't do anything. But in this game, you're just rolling dice to make the shapes, and it says like verbatim in the rules that you can like turn them,
Reverse
invert them,
kind of things. So I feel like that is really, really easy compared to My City, but I think this gives me the same vibes. It gives me like what I'm looking for whenever I miss My City. So really excited to have this. We also got My Island recently, which we are going to like buy a second copy and play that 5 players, because I feel like if it's anything like My City, I feel like you could do the same thing and just kind of make some house rules, which normally I'm not okay with. But when it comes to My City and being able to play it again with our 5-player game group, I think that we will be able to make an exception. But this one just makes my heart happy.
I will also say that I think that the 4 of us who played regular My City have an easier time with this though.
Yeah.
Than Tony.
Tony is just a little bit lost a lot of the time.
He's
lost in
figures
the
it out,
sauce.
but he's just like a little bit slower. He's slower in every game, but
He's our slow player. But we love him.
Everybody has their own quirk.
What's my quirk? I just been like, but I haven't been like that recently though, have I?
Sometimes if the rulebook's long.
Yeah, if the rulebook's long, I'm just like, why?
Okay, my number 2.
Oh my God,
Any guesses? Any thoughts? Any feelings?
Number 2? I feel like I don't even know what we played this month.
That's what I was saying.
No. Oh my God, you got me because you said you didn't need it. Whatever. Number 2.
Yeah, I don't feel like I played a ton of games, really. I feel like we played like a million games with the same thing.
Whenever you didn't like say like
yeah, I tricked her. I said I don't need any more of your games because I was already bringing over my new level 2 deck. So I was like, I don't need her game. I'm already bringing this.
I am surprised.
I didn't have to play it at home, so I felt like it had to go on the list.
Honestly, though, I'm so glad that she likes it because Nick is such a baby about these games. Like, if he's like when he's winning, like he loves playing Lorcana because he almost always wins. But we were playing this morning. He actually played with this deck. It's already open. And he was just like a baby about it.
Also open.
Yeah, he's just like a really big baby about it. So I'm glad that you like it so we could play together because I'm kind of overplaying with him.
And I just feel like I can't spread myself so thin and be all about all of it. Like, I'll play the other, like, TCGs, but I can't be, like, in them. So, I have a big old Pokemon tattoo. I play all the video games, but I collected the cards as a kid and then lost them all tragically in a flood. It's just really going back to my roots, and I've just decided that I'm done with Lorcana. I'll keep the cards that I have because, let's be honest, cards from the first printing will probably be worth something someday, because if you have a card from the first printing of Pokemon, you lucky. But yeah, I just really love it. The reason I like it more than Lorcana is I feel like in Lorcana, it's like quicker and easier, and I like that this
That's
takes
why Nick likes it more.
I like this. I feel like you have to think a little bit more about it, and you can't necessarily tell. Like in Lorcana, you can tell. I feel like a couple turns that like you're gonna lose.
I actually beat Nick in 1 turn.
Oh my God. But in this, I feel like because you don't know if the person has a card in their hand that like will switch out their Pokemon, or they can choose to switch out their Pokemon, it's like less predictable.
Yeah, that's what Nick doesn't like about it, I think.
I think it gives me what Lorcana was missing for me.
Yeah,
but
I like battling.
Yeah. I can see why people like Lorcana because it is so quick, easy. And I think it's like
and it's like 2 shots and you're done with a character. Yeah. Whereas this, like, you can really like by pulling him back and pulling him in, you can really go.
This is so cute.
Pokemon are very cute. Like, Nick's super into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I just think Yu-Gi-Oh is really ugly for the most part. Besides, like, the dragons. But otherwise, like, some of the cards are pretty scary.
The dragons aren't even cute. They're just cool.
Yeah, they're cool, or like sparkly.
Well, like Charmander's a dragon and he's cute.
He's real cute. We Pokemon gals. You've been there, but I'm joining.
I know. I've already converted all of her children onto Pokemon. Ever since they met me, they're just like really into it. And yeah.
I am so polite. Should we do our last ones together since we know what they are?
Sure.
All right, our number ones. Couldn't be any more different though, honestly, if we're being real.
You like this one?
No, I did like this one. It would probably be like in my top, like for the month. But it's just funny because
it's really tall.
Well, you could just put it right here. There's it couldn't be more different. We got a trading card game and then like a heavy board game. But honestly, like this was a banger, and this is also a banger. Ian doesn't like this as much as I do, but
go ahead, tell them all about your favorite.
Lorcana is so fun. Lorcana is Disney Ravensburger's newest trading card game, and it is so pretty. The like hype is kind of like crazy. It's like so hard to get cards, and that's just like the vibes are very like stressful. That's another reason I think you like Pokemon better is like everything's more accessible.
And I not like marked up no matter where you go.
Yeah, so that's like one thing that's a little stressful, but I really like it. It is like quick and easy. Nick will play this game with me, so I think that also is like helpful that he'll play a bunch of games. Normally he wins whenever we play, but when I play against Hannah, I usually win, which is kind of nice. So it's just the trickle down effect. But yeah, I really like Lorcana. I love all of the like art and graphics and all the different cards, and I'm very excited for the future chapters to be released. And yeah, this is my deck. I play with blue and gray, which is sapphire. No, not sapphire. What's blue? Sapphire and steel.
That's my first stone.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
I need diamond.
I know. You and Haley both. That's because when I do play Lorcana, I play Amethyst and Amber.
I just love Lorcana. It's a nice intro into trading card games. Like I think this is very simple.
It's like the game itself, the gameplay is less intimidating than like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic.
Yeah.
But finding the cards way more intimidating.
Yeah, and people are kind of like stressing me out about it. It's like a stressful situation to be in. You have to be in the right place at the right time. Let's just say it that way. So that's Lorcana.
Okay, this is my game. It's very hideous. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's not cute.
It's not really the vibe. This was on my birthday wish list, and Andrea said, "Yeah, I saw it on there, and I didn't buy it for you because it was ugly." Those were her exact words. But my dad bought it for me.
It just makes sense your dad bought it for you.
Why?
Because I just feel like that could be your dad. Like, doesn't it kind of like him?
No.
But no butt chin. That's the butt chin you wish you had.
Literally, I love a butt chin. But anyhow, I think that's why I wanted the game.
Maybe.
In this game, you're like running a hotel, which I just love that idea of a game. And it says right on an expert level. I think it's rated like a 3 point something on BGA. And I feel like I love a game that's like that level of difficulty because you really got to use your noggin. But it's just so fun. There's dice involved, and that part almost reminds me if you've played Taverns of Tiefenthal. Like depending on what dice you roll, you can do different things. You're picking guests, you're serving guests. I think you serve them like wine, cakes, and crumpets or something.
Yeah.
And then once you like serve them, you put them into their hotel rooms. You have to have them matching the color. It's just very, very tricky.
And I like that the different dice, it gives you different strengths of things.
Yeah, say you rolled like 5 5s, and the strength would be however many dice are there when it's your turn.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it's overall just like a great time. It's a big time commitment. Like it says,
I would not play it 4-player.
Roughly 90 minutes. No, this is definitely a game where it's fine that it's only 2 to 4 because you only want to play it.
You don't really get anything out of it more. I think that's the only time when I like a game at above 2 is if you get something more out of it.
Which the 2 games that all 3 of the games that we mentioned wishing had a higher player count are all co-op, which, like I mentioned before, co-op games are fun with more people because you're all working together.
And it's not like you're just sitting there. Like, this is a game whenever you're not.
You're going to be sitting there like, okay,
and if you have like a really slow
read a novel while I'm waiting for my turn. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is a really fun one. I really like this game as well.
And we did learn that there is, I think, 1 or 2 expansions for it. And there's one that's like, adds like dancing, the bolts. So like, definitely going to pick those up because I think I saw there might be a second one as well. But overall, this game, a banger.
You got 2 lookout games.
I know. I'm loving them. I feel like they're just great.
They really are. That's everything for our top for the month. We'll put Anthony in the middle since we share her. But that's everything.
Have you guys played any of these games? Do you like any of these?
What's your top number 1 for September? That's what I want to know in the comments down below.
For sure.
But we hope you like this video. Let us know what you think. Do you want to see one of these every single month? We also want to start doing some playthroughs.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
As like other, like some like of the more challenge type videos.
Yeah, we have some ideas.
Anything you wish to see from us.
Let us know in the comments down below. But that is everything for our first video together on this channel. And we will talk to you in our next one. Bye!